Freight and customs. You've heard these terms and you know that they're important, but what do they actually mean? Super short answer, freight is the cost and the process of shipping goods. Customs are the rules and fees for bringing goods across borders. Now there's a lot to unpack there, of course. So in this video, I'm going to give you examples of what people mean when they say freight and customs. That means giving you a clear definition, then talking about the difference between the two. We'll then talk about whether or not you need to hire a broker to help with either or with both of them. Oh, and before I forget, my name is Brandon. I'm here on behalf of Fulfillrite, a 3PL that has shipped for thousands of e-commerce and crowdfunding clients. More information about that in the description. Now, all that said, let's talk about what is freight. Freight is how you move large quantities of goods from one place to another. You can ship heavy stuff by mail, but there's a limit. Most postal carriers won't work with items over 150 pounds. So when you have entire pallets or containers that you need to ship, you need freight. Now that might mean shipping by ship or truck or train or plane, or most likely a combination of two or more of these. That's called intermodal freight. Freight cost varies a lot. Factors include the weight, size, and distance that the goods travel, and it's also influenced by the shipping method. Air freight's faster, but it costs more than sea freight, and frankly, the market for freight costs fluctuates all the time, so you get a quote in January and it's probably not going to hold up in April. When you book freight, companies manage transportation and handling of your items. Most will provide tracking so you always know where your shipment is. The specifics of who does what when it comes to freight will depend on your Incoterms, and I'm going to be honest with you, that is more complex than I can get into in a video of this length, but it's good to Google Incoterms if you need more information. What are customs? Customs are the rules and regulations for bringing goods across borders. But you should know that a lot of times when you hear people complain about customs, they're actually complaining about taxes or duties, which are the fees that are required to import products from one country to another. Now, every country has its own customs process. When goods arrive, customs officials will check them, and what they want to do is make sure that the items are safe and that they meet their standards. All imported products have to follow local laws, or the customs officials might impound them. And some items like electronics or alcohol have special rules and higher fees. Customs clearance is the process of getting your goods approved. If you fill out your paperwork right and you follow all the rules, you can usually get your items past customs without extra fees or delays, but this can get complicated, so a lot of people ask, do I need a broker? Now, I can't give you a clear yes or no on this, but I can help you talk it through. Brokers help with freight and customs, especially when you're shipping internationally. They handle the paperwork, calculate duties, and make sure your shipments meet all legal requirements. Brokers know the rules for different countries, which can save you time and money. Brokers also help you avoid mistakes that could lead to delays or extra costs. If you ship large quantities of items internationally often, or if you deal with high-value items, a broker is probably a good investment. For small, simple shipments, you might be able to handle one without it, but that's a personal call. This is kind of like choosing whether or not to hire a tax professional to do your taxes, at least in the US. You don't, strictly speaking, need one, but a lot of people consider it a relief and end up saving money by hiring one. So to sum it all up for you, freight is the process of shipping large quantities of orders. Customs are the rules for getting those items across borders. Freight moves goods, customs checks them. Now both are big parts of international trade. If this sounds complex, don't be afraid to hire a broker. They can help you navigate both with a lot less hassle. Now if you watch this video, you're probably still learning more about how all this freight and customs stuff works, so I'd like to share some other videos with you as well. If you want to learn how you can book freight yourself or how you can use the same system to get quotes for free, check out How to Book Freight with Freightos. If you want to find an order fulfillment center, but you want to make sure that you do it right, check out How to Find the Right Fulfillment Company. If you enjoyed this video, please take a moment to like and subscribe, and don't forget to slap some postage on that bell so we can express ship new videos to you as soon as they drop. And last but not least, if you have any questions, leave a comment below. We will answer as many as we can. Thanks for watching.